Well, Rainyar, I would say it depends on what you're looking for. You want something that's like Sonic, as in gameplay-wise, or do you want something that's like, you know, stories that are like Sonic, that appeal to Sonic fans? And in general, like, what do you want? Do you want, like, a platformer, or just, like, a fast action game? Give me more specifics, and I might be able to give you a recommendation. What's up, everybody? Missing Bits, Laura, S-Rank Mammal, Second Spring Tube, welcome. Hello, Goof Guy, Tottenberg, EF Walks, Frankie Hedgehog. You don't want to bring up Sonic too much, but Sonic Galactic. Yes, Sonic Galactic, new demo came out, super cool. How's my cat? Doing well, thank you for asking, Blizzard. Yeah, I should probably do another community post about that, actually. The cat is recovering well. He seems to be very good right now, so that's very good. Something with a good story you would prefer. Do you want a game? Or do you want, like, a show or a movie or a comic book or something? Yeah, I actually haven't played the Sonic Galactic new demo yet, but I did look at it, and it looks real good. I went to their website, and in the little story section, like, there has never been a Sonic fan game that has captured the spirit of Sonic better, I think, like, especially original Sonic stuff. It's real nice, and there's some neat ideas they're playing with if you pay a little more attention. So I'm very, very excited about Sonic Galactic, and the game itself just looks awesome. Alright, checked out Project Reignition. I've not played it myself, but it looks cool. As cool as Sonic and the Secret Rings could look. Oh, well, happy birthday, Daniel. Do I like One Piece? I used to watch it, but I have not watched it in a long, long time. Not really into that kind of series anymore. But I still have some respect for it. I've seen your email. Maybe Kuzkosh? I'm not sure. I don't know what your email, like, name is, so I don't know if it's you or not. Have I played any Dojin fighters or fan fighting games like Hyper DBZ or Card Saga Wars? No, I've never played any stuff like that. I'm using the implication that Galactic takes place after 3K and Triple Trouble, but it doesn't take place, like, immediately after. It's, you know, like most Sonic games, it takes place sometime after. You saw Oshima marathon the entirety of One Piece recently? Did he watch it or read it? Because don't watch One Piece. If you're gonna get into One Piece, pro tip, read the manga. The anime is not good. What genre do I want to see Sonic in that hasn't been done? I have a personal idea that I might want to do one day for a Sonic fan game. I think a golf game would be fun, where you are the golf ball and you use spin dashes. You know, you rev it to control the strength, and you launch yourself. I think that would be a really fun idea for a Sonic golf game. That exists. It's called Snulf. Oh. Well, darn. I'll have to, look it up, I guess. Did I check out the Galactic demo? I looked at it. I have not played it yet, no. Do I stream the Sonic Galactic demo too? Probably not. I mean, it's just a demo. It's like, what, a half hour long, 40 minutes? That's not gonna do for a stream. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll try the demo. I mean, I don't play very many game demos, period. I can just wait for the game. That's fine. But I might check it out, because Galactic is, especially cool. More of a goofy mod than a fully realized game, but it's still fun as hell. Oh, is that like a ROM hack of like Sonic 1 or something? I'm talking a 3D game, Sparky's World. I'm talking like imagine like Golf with Your Friends, but it's Sonic behind the back. That's what I'm imagining. Usually don't either, but Stelmo stream got you interested. See, I didn't watch anyone play it because I don't want to be spoiled. Yeah, get Kaze, F-Walks. This game is great. Kaze and the Wild Masks. Shockingly really good. This is me. I got all the collectibles and doing the extra challenge levels right here. 100% of this game. It's fantastic. Like Kirby Dream Course with a 3D camera. I don't know very much about Kirby Dream Course. I'm just imagining Golf with Your Friends, but it's Sonic. And then you could put on settings for, like, do you want, like, jumping and steering and character abilities? You know, you could toggle those on and off, so you could play, like, more traditional golf, but with spin dashing. Or you can, like, have some more crazy stuff in there if you want to do that. Oh, have I seen the new info on the woman? Yes, Professor Victoria Tori. I can only presume that this character is for the next Sonic game or some kind of upcoming Sonic project, but it's bizarre because this character was teased years ago, before the release of Frontiers and Superstars and Shadow Generations. How far ahead do they have these games planned out? That doesn't make any sense. What? I don't know what the heck that character is for. It's really weird. You never heard about this? Yeah, look it up. Professor Victoria, or Tori, whatever, from Sonic, is a thing that they have teased this character a couple times. And they teased her years ago and never mentioned her ever again. And now apparently she's, like, becoming a thing. There's a tease of her in Shadow Generations. And now we know her name and a little bit of info. Maybe she was a scrap design? I don't know about that. Scrapped for what? For Sonic Frontiers? Obviously not. Thought I had time, you love it? It's a great game. When was she teased in Shadow Gens? In the Gerald Journal, the first page of it is like, here's what I was able to find for you, and it's initialed T. So, people are thinking that T stands for Tori, because apparently that's maybe what she goes by as a nickname, because of the movie says that. That is true, Sparky. She does look like a Balan Wonderworld character. I mean, I like the design. It would be really, like, interesting if we got a Sonic game that had, like, a human main character. Like, if Sonic goes on an adventure with this Professor Tori character, that would be cool. But that feels like so not the kind of thing the Sonic team wants with Sonic these days. But I don't know, maybe things are changing? I'm not sure. We'll see. In the Japanese version, the book is signed as Tori. Oh, so yeah, Tori, Victoria, nickname, whatever. Interesting. Interesting. Have I seen that SA2 fan remake? I have. It looks like SA2, but with lighting. What the hell am I talking about? Look it up! Sonic Professor Victoria. Google it. You'll find things. Jesus Christ, people really don't know about this. Go watch, like, a Chow Mix video about it or something. Someone's made a video about this, I'm sure. What do I think happened to that poll Sega did on a third storybook game on Greek mythology? I think they said, how about instead of that, let's take the gameplay framework that the other team made for Unleashed and make that on the Wii. Let's stop with this storybook crap. I think that's what happened. Do I pretend to play the remake of Sonic and the Secret Rings? No? I don't pretend? What? Are there any Sonic tubers I like? Well, I like Telekinestic Man. He and I talk pretty regularly, and Stelmo is cool. But those are just, like, people I know, more so than, like, I'm fans of their content. Because I don't really watch gaming YouTube in general. So, no, not really. I think Chow Mix makes pretty good videos, and Cybershell, of course, but I don't, like, watch him regularly. Kirby Godmaster, thank you. Pariah Fortnite when? Pariah Fortnite never. I have zero interest in Fortnite. Sorry. Have I played the Kingsbird? I have. That game's awesome. Please play Fortnite? No. Vickery Box is very thoughtful as well. I watched one video from Vickery Box, and yeah, I thought it was good. Like, JebTube has also made good videos. There's definitely some good ones out there. I just don't watch that kind of stuff very much, so I wouldn't say, like, I'm a fan of anyone. But there are definitely people out there that make good videos. Did I watch All the Boys' video on Sonic Stories? No. I don't watch the gaming videos. Fortnite is a fun shooter. I should at least try it. I got enough fun shooters. I can't even get through what I have. Thoughts on Balatro? Haven't played it. Weird seeing a game made by a Brazilian being played by me. I've played numerous games by Brazilians. I've played all of Lake Feppard's games. I forgot about Pariah 695. I don't watch any of his videos. I already know everything he talks about. It's worthless for me to watch that stuff. Why is there no floor? This is like a secret extra bonus level thing. This is the gimmick of the level. He's from Brazil, Lake Feppard? Yeah. Do people not know this? Have you ever heard him speak? What is my favorite Sonic Zone title card design? That's a video for a Sonic tuber that's desperate for clicks and content ideas. Ranking Sonic Zone stylings, like the level title cards. Probably Mania? Probably Mania. What's my favorite Sonic Shoes outsole design? Jesus Christ. Have I tried Pepper Grinder? I haven't gotten around to it, but I really want to, because it looks super cool. Do I think Silver should have his own game? Not if you want to make money. Favorite action game? DMC5. Pariah's favorite shade of blue for Sonic? I mean, I just like the OG deep blue. I think it looks good. Like the one from the art, not like in-game where Sonic, like in Sonic 1, he's kind of like an indigo. I don't like that. I never liked that. I'm talking like Sonic 2 sprites. What's the best ring gold shade? Jesus Christ. What's my favorite 3D Sonic game? Go watch my tier list video. It's in there. Say the specific hex code. You think I could do that? I don't know. I don't know colors. Let's start playing a video game. Jesus Christ. This chat's a mess. Give it a second. It'll appear on the... There's the game. There it is. But you missed nothing. We're just starting. So this is Mail Mole. This is like a little 3D platformer that I had on my Steam wishlist forever. And then I finally picked it up. And I was like, hey, this might be a good stream game. But I started playing it a little bit just to like test it for the stream ahead of time. And I was like, what? Hold on a second. Why is there more here than I expected there would be? There's not a lot, seemingly, so far. I didn't actually play any levels. I just did the tutorial. But I was, like, surprised by what this game has going on. Stop giving you more platformers to play. No! Molty is an awkward name. I get it, he's a mole, but it's a little weird. This looks good. We haven't even gotten to the game. Your wish list is too big? Don't even get me started on wish list. It grows faster than you get through it. It will never be cleared. It's impossible. Monty Mole platformer epic. So, this game, you're a little mole, and you mostly dig around as your way to move. Kirby Godmaster, thank you. Rank every Sonic fur texture? No. So jumping in this game is like hold and release. That little spark tells me when my jump is at max height. Rank every Sonic jump. How about y'all shut up? But here's the thing. Here's the thing in the game that had me going like, wait a second. So you can hold the button to quote-unquote run, and it's very slightly faster. Like, this is me not running. This is me running. You can barely even tell there's a difference. But then, if you jump and hit the run button as soon as you hit the ground, you get a little burst of speed that lasts like a second. So then it's like, oh, wait a minute. Check out this. Look at this shit. Why is this game kind of legit all of a sudden? Mole tech, yeah, absolutely. Not the best looking character models in the world, but not awful. Is he gonna do those sound effects the entire time? Probably. Alright. Game begin. Now, from what I saw on the Steam page and the trailers, Looked like this game had a bit of Mario 3D World influence to it. We shall see. I mean, immediately, you look at this level design. Okay, yes. Definitely Mario 3D World here. Do I need to be collecting these carrots? I'm not sure. Oh, I see. I assume these are probably like currency or something. I'll collect them for now until I realize that they're useless, and then I'm not gonna worry about them anymore. How's the volume, by the way? Should I lower it or nothing? Yeah, these already feel very worthless, but still gonna keep doing it. What if there's like a, you know, get a certain amount, and you get a reward or something? Slightly raise the volume a bit? Okay, one sec. I'll raise it a tiny amount. There, that should be okay, hopefully. How's that? This game looks peak fiction. We just started. It's the first friggin' level. Good? Alright, cool. You want a Platinum Sonic game? I don't. Is that... I mean, not that I don't think Platinum could make a good Sonic game, but, you know, that's not their forte, like platformers. They do action games, you know? Game looks a bit boring. We just started. Calm down. And it's only slow right now because I'm collecting all this shit until I realize it's all worthless. And then we're just gonna start blazing. Not like that. You know what I mean. If they make a Shadow game, then maybe we could talk. Yeah, Shadow could have that kind of, like, character action-y combat if you wanted to. It's not an action game. I mean, like a combat action game, you know? What's my moveset? When you hit the ground, you can hit, like, the run button to get a little burst of speed. You can charge your jumps for a higher jump, and that's basically it. What's this over here? Is this a thing? I probably need to, like, save NPCs for these, I assume, or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to get all the carrots, because it doesn't, like, mark that you got them, so they're probably just currency. So now we're just gonna go. It feels like bunny hopping should be possible in this game. I mean, you can't go any faster through bunny hopping than you can just by repeatedly triggering the little boost effect. Oh, hey, here we go. I thought I overshot that. Music's not bad. Does Praya even know what Haktua means? I don't know what that is. This is an English-only stream, please. Oh, look at that. Gonna get gold ranks every time. First try. Do I feel like 3D platformers need to have big open hub world, or should it be level to level? I think it depends on the game and what it's going for. If it's a game that's like purely focused on the action and the gameplay, I would say level to level generally makes more sense. If it's a game that's more like, you know, the mood and the vibes, then I think a hub world fits for that kind of thing. And if you can make the hub world cool with like actual gameplay, then that's fine too for an action game. Yeah, okay. As I suspected. Is it just for getting cosmetics? Probably. There's a lot of friggin' stuff. Alright, well, I'm not gonna worry about any of that for right now. Thoughts on Squirrel with a gun? I have not played every single video game ever. What's the best hub world? You say Delfino Plaza? As far as the charm factor, Hat in Time hub world is, pretty top tier, I would say. Oh god. Have I seen that Killer Bean game? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh wait. I saw something there. Look at this. Is there a collectible here? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Who could beat Soliana? Anybody. Anybody could beat Soliana. What game have I played the most? Probably the individual game I have the most time on is Smite. I probably have like 2,000 hours into Smite. About to ask my thoughts on Killer Bean? I don't know what anyone is talking about with this bean thing. Is this some, like, new trendy game? I don't know about your beans. Thank you, Mark. Showed your boyfriend my Sonic Was Always Good series. He thinks I'm really talented. Looking forward to future work. Thanks! I mean, what'd you show him? Because if you showed him, like, the early videos, I don't know why he would think I'm talented. Those early ones are so bad. I mean, the later ones are probably bad, too. These levels are short. Yeah, they're not too long so far, but it's also the first world. They probably get longer as we keep going. Killer Bean Game's a third-person shooter roguelike. It's still in development if you recall correctly. Okay. Is this some kind of meme game? It's a meme game, isn't it? You watched one of my old videos, it sounds like I was recording in a shoebox. And you know what? I was using the exact same microphone I'm using right now. I just had no fucking idea what I was doing. Over here? There's an arrow. That must mean this is where the game wants me to go. I wasn't reading any of the text. Believe it or not, I don't think this game has an amazing story. There we go. What do I think about power scaling? I think it's a giant waste of time. Is it at least charming? Not really, I wouldn't say. I mean, these days, the, like, charming, cute 3D platformer market is pretty well explored. Is that it? Is that the boss? That's probably the boss. That was definitely not a waste of my time. You know, I did see there was an option in the menus to skip the gameplay cutscenes. Should I turn it on? Because who cares about any of this? One of these days, I should play a story-based game on stream that actually has a story worth paying attention to. Yes, please turn it. Everyone wants me to turn it on. Okay. Level cinematic skip. There we go. Oh, is that just like the intro flyby, though, that we're skipping? Not actually, the cutscenes? That might be. I played Klonoa and everyone just talked about Sonic instead. I know. Well, I mean, I played Klonoa intentionally because it has some Sonic-ness going on there. Yeah, okay, that just skips the intro flybys. We still have to go through the cutscenes, unfortunately. Like Sly Cooper. Yeah, but I just don't feel like replaying the Sly games right now. But something like that. I mean, something doesn't have to be a fucking kid's platformer. It could be something a little more. I feel like going for those timing trials in this game might be pretty cool. A little more Last of Us? Well, not that either. Oh god. There's other games besides platformers made 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, there are. There are platformers made 20 years ago. That's the other genre of game. Of the two genres of game, platformers made 10 years ago and platformers made 20 years ago, you got a lot of options. Just read a book for you? I think reading a book on stream would constitute as piracy. Wow, I'm not finding any of these friggin' collectibles. Read the Sonic Bible? I've read it. Oh, you mean like as a stream? No. Doesn't this count as piracy too? No? You're not playing the game. There are races. Do I have to go there? I'll do that another time. Just want to keep playing levels. Does this game have good controls or physics? Yeah, it feels good. Nintendo would think it's piracy if it's one of their games. Well, they did that like a decade ago, but not anymore. They realized that this shit is good for them making money, so they stopped being stupid. Give me that thing. Oh, I see. Oh, I see you too. Yeah, this game feels rather nice. Okay, so there are surfaces you cannot dig into. How about Disco Elysium? Well, that's not a game I think I would do on stream, because that's like a big-ass, long-ass game. I'd really want to, like, get immersed in that on my own. The need to charge jumps means you can't just, like, go. Interesting. I don't know who the dev is. Have they made anything else? I think this is their first game. You're scared for Hades 2 official release because you already don't have a life? But you're shit in the negatives? That's funny. I've never actually played Hades. Either game. It's one of those, I'll get to it one day kind of games. Stream me reading a book silently. Fuck! Watch Sonic 4 be a cinematic flop? I mean, if we're talking about the quality of them as cinema, I would say they're all that, no? You could totally make that. Do I have letterboxed or backlogged? No. Oh, it was a thing. Shit. It was under the thing. Basically Malba for movies and games. Well, I'm not really that invested in movies, to be honest. Like, I don't keep track of movies. And as for games, I just use, like, the stuff on the systems. Like, I just use, like, Steam and Xbox and PlayStation and Switch to just keep track of my games. You don't really need stuff like that for games. It would be funny if I made a Sonic 4 prediction. I'd be extremely snarky about it. I mean, I guess I don't want to talk about it because spoilers for people that care about the end post-credits tease. So I will not mention it. Or has it been determined that it's okay to talk about that stuff now? Because the movie's been out, what, a week? 2 weeks? You have Letterboxd, and it's just not that fun to use. I just use Mal because it's a good way to keep track of what I have seen and what I haven't seen. For anime. Oh, God. Don't spoil the movie, it's not out worldwide yet. Okay. I mean, we're 3 for 3 on me being able to predict the end credits tease character. Because they've all been really fucking obvious, to be fair. Anyone could have predicted them. Fucking hell. The fact that I can't do a full-size jump immediately from hitting the ground is fucking me up. There you go. Just gotta do a little bit of a circle to build up your speed. Oh god, I missed it! Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost died there. Name of the game? This was Mail Mole. You can scroll down and see it. Just like Mario Sunshine Spin Jump? Well, no, because you can buffer that while you're in the air and do it immediately when you hit the ground. Here I have to charge jump, so I have to just, like, buy time. You can't believe Johnny from Sonic Rush Adventure showed up? Yeah, that was the character tease at the end of Sonic 3. Spoilers, sorry for anyone that hasn't seen it. But they teased Johnny from Sonic Rush Adventure. It's true. Everyone's favorite Sonic character. Oh god. Damn, how's that for a level completion time? Yeah, the character sound effects for jumping and dashing constantly. Not great choices. I could check the menus if I can, like, mute the dialogue audio. Is the fun for me when play a Sonic game is breaking it? Not necessarily. The fun just comes in, like, whatever makes the game fun. No, it's just audio. We're stuck with it. Please, you're gonna go and say, I'm sorry, there are no options. Truly commentary on how hard it is to be a mailman. Well, it's a good premise for a platformer. It gives you a reason to be going around. Hold on. Yeah, it's a nice little platformer. Played better, but certainly played worse. Oh, do I gotta do a thing here? Oh no. Give me my turnip. Why even get the carrots? They're currency for buying cosmetics. I definitely did not need to do that. I could have just done this. Speedrun strats for next time. We already time attacking? I mean, I kind of just inherently do that when I play these kinds of games. I'm like, what's the tech? How do I go fast? Go. Can I skip those platforms? I'ma do it. I'ma try to do it. Can I go into the game files and change the sound effects for Charles Martinet's voice? No. This is their art. This is what they wanted it to be. So you gotta deal with it. Oh, is the boss back? Is it gonna be slightly more difficult, but still really negligible and kind of a waste of my time still? Let's find out. Maybe it's exactly the same. It won't be exactly the same. It'll be slightly different. So many bird characters in games, you think they'd be better at delivering mail? You know, I actually had an idea for a Sonic character that was a bird mail carrier, because I was thinking about, like, in my grand vision for, like, bringing back the OG idea of Sonic, and he's just flying around in the tornado to different islands going on adventures, there was something that stuck out to me from the manual of the 8-bit Sonic 2. In that Sonic gets a letter from Tails saying, like, we're in trouble, Sonic, help us! And I was like, how do you send Sonic a letter? He doesn't have a home. He doesn't have an address. And then that got me thinking of, like, kind of like a Zelda mail person, like the Twilight Princess mail guy, that he just finds you somehow wherever you are, because cartoon logic. And then I was thinking, yeah, some sort of, like, bird, like, mail delivery character that find Sonic whenever he needs to deliver mail. The Rito from Wind Waker? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crossover there. Just like the bird villagers in Animal Crossing. Never played Animal Crossing, I don't know. I guess they can do that. Yeah, stop talking, please. You had the same idea, Missing Bits? Well, there you go. Great minds think alike, as they say. All these other games have birds as mailmen. I mean, it just makes sense. If you're gonna have, like, anthropomorphic animal characters, who better to deliver mail than people that can fly over any obstacles and get there faster than anyone else, you know? It just makes sense to do that. Especially in, like, you know, the case of Sonic, if it's, like, you know, traveling over islands. Do I have a Steam curator list? I do not. I was thinking about doing that, because it's kind of what I want to do with the channel anyway. But that seems like a lot of work that I don't want to do. What are my thoughts on Sonic using a cell phone? No. My thoughts are exactly what Sonic X does with it. Chris tries to give him a cell phone so they can stay in touch, and Sonic just refuses to take it, and he leaves. Which is the correct way to do that. I mean, honestly, I don't really think that cell phones should be in Sonic at all. Like, it's a weird thing with franchises like this, where, like, they're made decades ago, but they just continue to exist, and the world around them just, like, continues to shift to keep up with modern day. Because, like, cell phones didn't exist when Sonic was created, but now they do, and so, like, Amy has a cell phone. I'm like, how you been the same age for 30 years, bitch? You know someone who got cooked for saying that exact thing. What, that Sonic shouldn't have a cell phone? That's really a fucking controversial statement? That's just correct for the character. Roll with it, you guess? I don't want to roll with it. I want them to not do stupid things. Momentum didn't exist before Sonic was made. You might want to double check your info on that. Am I lucky enough to not have been exposed to Powerpuff Girls 2016? I know it exists, and I know that, like, the showrunner put himself in the show and made one of the girls have a crush on him, and is like, bro, you're taking your weird fanfiction and making it real. That's strange, don't do that. I know that happened. It's true, your dad works at physics that he told you. Well, you can't argue with that. You know, despite the fact that I'm a mole and I'm fucking digging under the ground, the game doesn't act like it in any way. Like, things that are on ground can be obstructions to me. That's fucked up. I'm under the ground! Like, how's this gate stopping me? That don't make no sense. Look at that. That's some nice little platforming right there, eh? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You play Crash 1 in a hotel and you thinking that those games are more like QTs than any Boost Sonic game? You're not wrong, Davey Talks. I agree with you. Well, Crash 1 especially, because in Crash 2 with the slide, you can, like, start to, like, do things in your own way. Cuckles the Echidna, thank you. Do I have any Mario games I plan to review soon? Not really. I will talk about Mario games when I feel like playing Mario games, and at the moment, I don't. Moles are so blind I shouldn't be able to control myself out of the ground. That's true. Well, you can't really. I guess I can steer a little bit, but there is a lot of momentum in this game. Actual momentum. Alright, Galaxy, that's your favorite one? The thing about the Galaxy games, though, especially if I want to revisit them, they're so fucking long. Like Mario 64, I could do that in like a day or two. Same with Sunshine, like 2 or 3 days for that. Galaxy and Galaxy 2 take fucking forever. There's a lot of downtime. Yeah, that's something I really dislike about Galaxy. Yeah, Galaxy games very slow. And you know, they kind of like reduced down on like the coolness of the movement from Sunshine. And made things a lot like stiffer and more rigid. Which I guess is to compensate for all the gravity stuff. I guess. I get it. Also, people didn't like Sunshine because it was too hard. Wii Nunchuck also only had one analog stick. Yeah, that's another thing. No camera control. Please tell you I've seen Owlboy's amazing video on Sonic Stories. Well, if I told you that, I'd be a liar. So I'm not gonna do that. Dude, it's just like that one game. Celeste. Celeste has these, right? I don't remember. Oh god. There is a 3D Celeste game? I did not know that. Copyrighted free music vibe. You think I have lots of genuine capacities to be becoming a game designer, especially for Sonic likes? Well, I've tried my hand at game design a little bit. It's really friggin' hard. But it's something I would like to try doing more of and getting better at. That Owlboy video is pretty good, but you disagree with a few things in it. I might agree entirely. I've talked with Owlboy a little bit, because he commented on some of my videos. I think I watched a video or two of his. This is a long time ago. The other thing about a video like that is that I don't need to watch that video. What is it, like the soul of Sonic Stories? Like what they're really about or whatever? I don't need to watch that, I already know. Taking too long, Grandma. Get out the fast lane. Can I get on these boxes? Oh no, I can't dig in them. That's right. Oh my god, that was the first time I took damage in this game. I was like, oh, there's health. I thought I would just die instantly or something. You don't need videos that are just affirmations of opinions you already have? Well, that makes you uncommon, Deckard, because that's apparently what people really like. This video is just reaffirming their opinions. See, look at that! Dan exactly saying that. That's what people like. There are a lot of cool things in there about Eastern storytelling. Neat! But again, don't really need that. I already know quite a bit about that as it is. Similar to what I said in my What Is About Sonic video, but he makes cool edits. Cool! More stuff to get that message out there, I think, is a good thing, because, you know, that's what it's all about, for me at least. You feel like you learn new things while watching my videos? Well, that is kind of the point of them. I try to make my videos educational. In some way. Should watch a video called Sonic and Orientalism? See, now that actually sounds interesting. Because Orientalism is a topic that I know a bit about, but I'm certainly not super aware of, like, you know, the full context of how it's done and what about it and all the things. Orientalism is part of your research topics, and it was really interesting. Maybe I will check that out. See, a Sonic video that can actually teach me something I don't already know. That interests me more. That's all these bosses are. Just hit the 3 buttons. Oh wait, more buttons. Did the platforming here even change? I can't even tell. Are the bosses great? Certainly no. "3D platform developers, we know you like Mario Galaxy. Please play something different." I would just say please make bosses that aren't bad. I have all the DLC in this, by the way, so there's, like, other areas. What I think is a platformer that does bosses really well is Ratchet and Clank cheating. Didn't this over here open up? There's like a whole extra area of 4 other things. What's this? Oh no, I see. It's got the 4, but that's those 4. What is the epic story of this game? I have been skipping it. I've not been paying attention. I don't know. Mega Man? Yeah, I mean, the Mega Man, though, obviously, combat is like... See, you know what are the platformers that have good boss fights? The ones that have combat integrated into their gameplay design. Weird how that works. The games that have combat built into them have good boss fights, and the games that don't have bad ones. Funny how that works. Oh, I see you. I see you, video game. You can't out-video game me. Crash 4 has great bosses. Yeah, the bosses in Crash 4 are pretty good. I would say the bosses in Crash in general are not bad, actually. You'd say the biggest issue with Mario Galaxy is the motion control implementation? I never really had a problem with that. I mean, pretty much everything in Galaxy that relies on motion controls doesn't need it. It's all just, like, arbitrary. As shown with the Switch version, where you can just play without motion controls. Have I played the recent Crash game? When you say the recent one, do you mean Crash 4 or Crash Rumble? Because I have played Crash 4, I have not played Crash Rumble. Or Crash Team Rumble, I think it's called? Motion controls seem to fall out of fashion. Except for using gyro for aiming. That's really good. That's the one thing I don't like about Xbox controllers, is that they don't have gyro aim on them. This feels so much like a fucking PS2 era 3D platformer. Minus the, like, super blatant Mario inspiration. But, like, this feels like those fucking, like, sliding levels from the SpongeBob movie game. If you know, you know. Which is a good thing. I like those sliding levels. Sliding is an underrated mechanic in 3D platformers. Like, the Rayman 2 sliding is really good. Yeah, those SpongeBob movie slides. What are the 3D platformers with good slide levels? That was the one thing that disappointed me in A Hat in Time. There's no sliding in that game. Mario 64? Yeah, I mean, those aren't the greatest slide levels, but they're fun. Where's that SpongeBob Super Sponge stream? I think you made that up in your head. Didn't Odyssey have those? It had like a level or two that was sliding, yeah. Ice Cap and Sonic Adventure? Yeah, but that's a bad one. But I guess snowboarding games are essentially games that are entirely slide levels. Whoopsies. Okay, I see. It's an auto-scroller. found out that you live 10 minutes away from Tom Kenny and you're flexing that. I don't really understand how that's a thing to flex. Coincidentally, you happen to live near someone that's cool. And? What you gonna do with that, Gesekai? You'd envy that if you were an American? That's weird to me. You live near SpongeBob? That's fucking cool. I guess. I don't know. The cool thing about that is you have the potential to run into him when you're, like, grocery shopping or something. Like, if I could actually meet Tom Kenny because I live near him, that would be cool. I never finished this world. Yeah, we got one more thing to do here in Iceland. That's what gets you actually hang out a lot with where he's from. So yeah, I could see that. Like, if I actually got to meet Tom Kenny, that'd be awesome. Although I'm sure Tom Kenny, always everyone meets him, is like, dude, SpongeBob. But you could be cool and be like, dude, I like you as Spyro. And be like, oh my god, no one ever talks about that, thank you. Everyone always talks about SpongeBob, and then you go like, what's SpongeBob? And you just watch him be confused. That's what I would want to do if I met someone famous, is troll them. If you run into him, you'll update here? Sure. I'd like to hear how you embarrass yourself in front of Tom Kenny. When in doubt, pinky out. It's true. That's some very good advice. Oh no! Tom Kenny, you liked him in Home Alone? Tom Kenny's in Home Alone? As who? I don't remember that. I watched Home Alone not that long ago. It's a good movie. He wasn't? That's the troll? Oh. Oh, I see. No, you know what you do with Tom Kenny? You say, dude, I love you as Patchy the Pirate in SpongeBob. And then he's like, well, I play SpongeBob too. And you're like, who's SpongeBob? I love you as background fish number 3. That's a thing that I noticed when I went back to rewatch SpongeBob a couple years ago. Oh my god, all the, like, background characters that only have, like, a line or two is voiced by, like, the same 4 people that play all of them. Like, the guy who plays Plankton is, like, half of the citizens of Bikini Bottom. Rev up those fryers. We're just quoting SpongeBob now. I could stream, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom one of these days. Now we could just have a whole stream of SpongeBob quotes. You think my leg guy is Plankton? Yeah, it definitely is. You can tell because it sounds like his voice. Okay, since we're talking about SpongeBob, here's a question I have for you now. I was talking with my sister about this. Has anyone watched any SpongeBob post-Season 3? Or I should say, beyond even, like, Season 4. Like, does anyone know what SpongeBob Season 9 is like? Because, like, all the discussion, all the memes, everything SpongeBob is just from, like, the first couple of seasons. No one knows. I don't know anyone who knows anything about the later era of SpongeBob. Stopped at Season 3. Exactly. Everyone did. See, there are more seasons? You didn't even know. Yeah, there's like 12 seasons of SpongeBob. Patrick's house became a turtle? Okay. Where the hell am I going next? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Patrick's house did not become a turtle? Well, now I'm getting mixed information. Dude, the max height jump is just enough that everything disappears. Did they do that on purpose? They retconned the rock to being a turtle? Is that like a permanent change to the show? And Patrick has a turtle house now? That's weird. Don't do that. Something I did notice that I found interesting about SpongeBob in that rewatch from a couple years ago. Season 1, they do a really good job of, like, introducing everything that the show is and everything that, like, SpongeBob is as a character. You know, they introduce the fry cooking, karate, boating school, like, all the stuff and, like, all the major characters get introduced really well in Season 1, pretty much back-to-back. And then after that, they never really introduce anything new. They never create, like, new characters. They never, like, do anything beyond stuff that was already established in the first season. Not that it's necessarily a problem that they don't, because they have plenty to work with from just the beginning stuff. I just found it weird that, like, they never, like, added another character into the mix or anything. Season 1 is also on another level aesthetically. Well, that's because Season 1 was drawn traditionally before they, you know, Season 2 they switched to digital. The shift to digital is very apparent. Yeah, and when you watch it, you watch season 1 and it looks great, but then you switch to season 2 and you're like, ugh, I don't like it. But then you watch more and you're like, no, that definitely does look better. Patchy the pirate shows up in animated form? What the fuck? Oh god, another boss. Here we go. I'm sure this one will be great. First episode of SpongeBob might be the best origin story of a cartoon character. I'm actually totally with you on that, Mark. Again, during that rewatch from a couple years ago, I was like, I can see why Nickelodeon picked up this show, because that pilot episode is incredibly good, and, like, you can see that there's so much rich potential in that first episode. Am I... Hello? Okay. That was weird. Why'd that hold for so long? We made one boss. That's what this game is. The black and white vampire that flickers with the light. You mean Nosferatu? Crazy that they recently did a whole horror movie based on that one SpongeBob joke. You have a marine biologist professor who said he knew Hillenburg. That's cool. The hash-slinging slasher doesn't even appear in the movie. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I was actually talking with my sister. We were playing Dead by Daylight the other day, and it's like, bro, where's the SpongeBob DLC where the hash-slinging slasher is added to Dead by Daylight as a killer? Because we were talking about Nosferatu. That movie, for our generation, is just permanently connected to SpongeBob in your brain. Hash-slinging slasher movie when... That would actually be awesome. God, now this is making me want to fucking rewatch SpongeBob. Thanks, chat. Think I have time for that? So play the SpongeBob game next stream? Maybe I will. You changed your mind about Nosferatu? You actually think the movie is great? Did you mull over it a bit, Gesekai, and realize it was better than you thought? I haven't really thought about the movie since I saw it. You had a bit of a Shadow Generations moment. You always have enough time to watch SpongeBob? I really don't. Although lately, I will say, the thing I've been watching a shit ton of, like, kind of in the background, or like when I'm doing, like, laundry or dishes or whatever, I've been watching a crap ton of Mythbusters. That show is so fucking good. If you look at it through psychoanalytic theory, it's great. I should talk to my friend, because he wanted to see it. He's a therapist, so maybe he would get more out of it, and then we could talk. This still feels so much like those slide levels in the SpongeBob movie game. Till they busted the myth that the two dudes actually liked each other. Adam mentions it in one of the episodes that, yeah, they didn't actually like each other. They worked well together, but their personalities, they did not blend well. You put your degree to use. Nice. Thoughts on Ben 10? I liked the original series as a kid. Those are my thoughts on Ben 10. Mr. Krabs' daughter is a weird character. She is a weird character. I think she's really funny. Favorite alien in Ben 10? Cannonbolt is pretty cool. Upgrade was pretty sick. Upgrade is pretty cool. I feel like all the aliens they came up with after the original series were pretty fucking lame. Who was Krabs juicing with? Whatever, man, it's fine. It's just one of those things where you just don't question it. Whoops. Accelerate is the perfect kind of stupid name that makes you love it. Well, it was kind of smart because it was Ben, who's a 10-year-old kid, and he named all of the aliens. So yeah, he gives them fucking, like, dumb names that he thinks are cool. Cat dog is the ultimate don't think about it type of question? Certainly. Oh yeah, by the way, Deckard, I saw you comment on the Sonic Science stream that you were upset you missed it because you're a physics major. How'd I do overall in that? I know I got the speed of light wrong, and momentum is just mass times velocity. I was thinking of kinetic energy. But beyond those two things, I think I did a pretty okay job there. Oh god. Game's starting to get a little toughy now. I think it was a great stream. Thanks. I'm glad I was able to put my, like, science nerd knowledge to use in some way. Good level. That was fun. What actually is momentum? Go watch the VOD of the stream, Kelps, and you'll learn. Still say it'd be an awesome video, but you get that nobody would watch. Nobody would watch that. People don't even care about the in-game physics of the original Sonic games. They're certainly not going to care about from a scientific perspective. I consider Rush to be a continuation of the Advanced series, or its own different thing. I would say it's its own thing, kinda. You know, the boost gameplay-wise is such a radical shift for what it does to the gameplay. You know, it's got more of a story focus. I would say it's its own thing. Do I think Sonic should have breaks? What do you mean, the character or, like, the franchise? Oh, God. Game Theory is a popular channel? Yeah, but mine's not. Oh, God. Oh, like in his moveset? I mean, isn't that basically what just pulling back is? That's hitting the brakes. Game Theory's application of physics is strange at times, though. See, apparently Game Theory does, like, science stuff. I just know Game Theory as doing, like, stupid "Is Peach dead in Mario 64" videos. That's what I think of when I think of Game Theory. I've never watched a single one of their videos. Oh, God. They stopped caring about science a while back and started worrying about Poppy playtime. That's hilarious. Oh, Game Theory's whole thing was science stuff originally? Okay, so the theory in Game Theory used to be about, like scientific theory, not fucking Majora's Mask is just happening in Link's head. Or whatever the fuck. Not story theory? I wouldn't call that story theory. I would call that clickbait garbage theory. That is something about some YouTube videos that YouTube tries to get me to watch. I see them, and, like, the title or the topic of the video is like, that video wasn't made to be watched. Like, that's not a topic that anyone cares about. That's not something that's interesting. It's just there to get clicks. That's why that video was made. And, I mean, again, I've said this before, for some people this is nothing more than a job and they really don't care about their work. Fine enough. But personally, I find that stuff blah. And also, as an audience member, I would never watch crap like that. YouTube as a job is not even reliable, and yet, that is true. I mean, it depends how big you get. Once you get to a certain size, it's kind of well protected, just based on the algorithm just feeding you views passively over time. My equation I used for momentum was wrong, but my understanding of the principle itself was spot on. Yeah, I just got the wrong numbers there. What am I playing? This is Mail Mole. It's a neat little 3D platformer. As the title of this stream would suggest. I forgot that's what I called this stream. But I would say that ended up being incredibly apt. That's exactly what I would describe this game as. You have learned that 500k is not enough to get anywhere close to YouTube as a job level? Damn. I mean, it really depends, because, like, I would think it depends on, like, the type of subscriptions you get, which I think is informed by the type of videos you make. Because YouTube nowadays really encourages making, like, you know, clickbaity type of videos that, like... YouTube nowadays discourages, like, building an audience by its system. It just wants you to make a video that will get as many views as possible, and then, like, it doesn't actually get people interested in you and want to see more from you. And I think if you play into that algorithm, then you end up with an audience that isn't actually your audience, and they don't actually care about you or your stuff. And that's, I think, how you end up with channels that have lots of subscribers, but don't get that many views on their videos. Who wants to make a one-hit wonder and then nothing more significant than that? Well, I think what a lot of people try to do is they try to make multiple one-hit wonders, you know? Like, multiple videos that will hit the algorithm in the right way. This is Mario 3D World level? Yeah, this game is clearly very inspired by 3D World. You notice that I grew up a little bit after the end of Sonic? Yeah, the channel's still been growing. Surprisingly. Even on that video where I literally told people to unsubscribe, I gained subscribers there, surprisingly. But I think that I've done a relatively decent job, considering that, like, I have, what, almost 30,000 subscribers, but I regularly upload and get 10, 20,000 views on my videos. So it's like... a good portion of my subscribers actually watch my videos. So, I think that like, slow building up of an audience that actually wants to watch your stuff is better than having the one or two hit videos that give you a ton of subscribers that are never actually gonna watch stuff. Whoops. People on Twitter were happy I left. I'm happy I left too, because I'm tired of talking about Sonic. Oh, this is like a little bit of a collect-a-thon level. Look at this. Imagine unironically using Twitter. There's gotta be people out there that love Twitter, right? That use it all the time and think it's great. Game is this? Scroll down and read. That's not the name of the game. In case you were confused. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true. Phantom Fear, the types of videos you make, also affects how much you get per video. And yeah, gaming is super saturated, so you don't get that much. How often do I run into copyright? Pretty much only on streams, and I think it's mostly just like fucking assholes trying to be like, I made this song from Mario 64, and it's like, no the fuck you didn't. And I dispute them sometimes, but sometimes it's just fucking too much of a pain in the ass. So I'm like, just take the song out of the fucking video. Fuck you. But that also destroys the chat, which is annoying. So I might start putting the chat in the stream. We'll see. You don't get why people that don't like me are happy when I'm not making Sonic stuff, not like they're forced to watch. Yeah, they don't have to hear people regurgitate my opinions anymore, I guess. They don't have to see clips of me on Twitter. Hey, you upload a speedrun once and someone tried to claim like 2 minutes of music from the game? Yeah, that kind of shit. I have had actual copyright claims, though, like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Bunch of the music in that got copyright claimed when I streamed it. Weirdly not on the video, though. Yeah, the Orbo's Odyssey music, for some reason, got copyright claimed by the actual owner of the music. So, I guess that's copyrighted? Weird. Hey, Purple Gum. How it be? Oh no! Does copyright mean I have to take down the video or just not get money for it? It usually means in the case of, like, music, that it's, like, revenue sharing. That they get a portion of the revenue from it. Which I would say, if it was, like, a reasonable amount, I would probably be okay with that. The problem is, it's like a 3.5-hour long stream, and their song plays for 2 minutes, and they're like, so I'm taking half the revenue of that entire stream. And I'm like, no. Fuck you. Am I considering streaming on Twitch too? Not really, no. I haven't. I don't know if my upload speed could handle doing 2 streams at once. I don't think so, because the bitrate is pretty much maxed out as high as I can get it without the stream starting to die. So doing 2 uploads at once, I don't think that would be doable. Shouldn't have done that! Preemptive, but any video ideas? I have many video ideas. I've been keeping a list of video ideas for the post-Sonic era for the past 3 years that I can finally start making videos out of. I'm working on a video now. It'll probably be up either tomorrow or the day after. Got the strats. I almost died there, but I did it. Is it about Mega Man? No. I gotta play the Mega Man games. That's a lot of freaking games to get through. So next week? Whatever. Oh, I see what you're saying, technically, and after saying, I say it's gonna come out tomorrow or the day after, so it definitely won't. It'll be later than that. Possibly. I am busy tomorrow. I'm having a RPG session with my friends. Is this now... Oh, there's one thing. I guess there's still a level to go? Still an area or something? Oh, that's cleared out, isn't it? Yeah. What am I missing? Hey, TPHO. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. You like the tabletop game I mentioned last video? You have a friend who loves those kinds of games. So you'd love to see if you can play with him? Do it! RPGs are really fun. Yeah, that's what we're meeting for tomorrow. Is it a problem talking to me about Sonic? Yes, you will be permabanned if you ask me any Sonic-related questions. That's a joke. I feel like something's not right here. That last thing should have lit up. Probably is both a fan and not a fan of RPGs. Well, that's something I want to make a video on, Missing Bits, is tabletop RPGs versus video game RPGs. Because a lot of video game RPGs aren't RPGs. Oh, I see. I see. You're here. You're usually progress, man. Wait, what? What the fuck is an RPG? Well, what's the acronym stand for? It's a role-playing game. And in most video game RPGs, you don't do any role-playing. I'm confused. Should I talk to you? Do I have to do these races? Let's try one of these. In Kirby, you roleplay as a pink ball. You don't do any role-playing in Kirby. Skunk Scientist is kinda... You're all mongrels with no self-control. What's the genre I'm most interested to try more of? In video games? Strategy games probably right now. Have to get more collectibles, maybe? Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, I see. I needed power cells. I'm collecting those for completing stuff. Probably get them for getting... There's not, like, anywhere I can view my total power cell count is the thing. Like, there's no menu or nothing, and there's no, like, counter anywhere in the hub. That's weird. Do I plan on playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? Yeah, eventually. I'll get to it. Yeah, unsurprisingly, these fucking AI got no chance on these fucking races. You know, I'm getting a real big, like, Toontown vibe from, like, her proportions and her animations. Kind of looks like that. If anyone played that as a kid. Mario Wonder or Sonic Superstars? I enjoyed Sonic Superstars more. But that's just me. I like Sonic games more than Mario games. Did I check out the Sonic Horizon demo? No. I've seen it. It looks cool, but I have not played it. Superstars you have 100 hours in? Damn, that's more than I have. I got like 30, 40 hours in that game, I think. Why is everyone in a UFO? Even though Mario is your first video game, something about Sonic just stuck with you? It's that Sonic games are more fun. That's what it was for me, at least. Going fast is fun in a game. That's just how it is. This is a pretty cool game. Oh, fuck. I am amazed I did not die there. You'd argue Superstars is better than Sonic 3, looking at the core stage design? I definitely would not agree with that. Half the stages in Sonic 3 feel the exact same? Yeah, no, I'm not with you. Now it's time to hit 3 buttons. What's here? Oh, this is like another start position? I see. I see what we're doing. Oh, that's not the final boss? I thought that was it. I guess this is like a big old gauntlet of a final level. That's cool. Oh, okay, yeah, because it said first floor. neat that you can just, like, keep going. Oh, God. Is Cat Bowser gonna show up now? Maybe. Problem is, there's no checkpoints in any of these sections, and I'm coming in here with the health I already lost from the previous section. Or no, I don't think I am, actually. Can I just ride this up? Probably not. Nope. That was really close. Oh, fuck. This reminds you a lot of Mario. This game is, in general, very inspired by Mario. Oh, fuck. Okay, just start over. Have I played Sonic Galactic? No. But it looks very cool. I am very excited for it. Seems like a fun game. You'll add it to your wish list? Cool. Better than I thought it was gonna be. Is the character's name Monty Mole? It's Molty, actually. I'll have you know. Wow, and this is some Mario 1 shit right here. Fuck. This is not good. Oh god, no! You like Sammy Roll because it's like 3D Mario, but did its own thing with the movement? I mean, so does this game. This game didn't play like Mario. I should have made a Silver video before leaving Sonic. You want to know my suggestions on how to fix Silver? Okay, I'll just tell them to you right now. 2 options. 1, you just leave Silver in the future, and he just gets, like, his own spin-off stuff in the future. That's it. Alternatively, just retcon Silver to be from the Soul Dimension, instead of being from the future. Well, I died right at the end. What about gameplay? I haven't thought about Silver's gameplay. I don't know. To the reverse of what they did to Blaze? Basically, yeah. Yeah, I know, he's gonna show up and he's gonna say a bunch of worthless dialogue and then I'm gonna hit the button in the middle. Video games, please stop wasting my time. Oh, fuck. Every time a video game doesn't have a skip option, you shiver. Yeah, you can't skip the cutscenes in this game. What is this, The Last of Us? I mean, the writing's about as good. That was a joke. I like the writing in The Last of Us. Oops. Oh, okay, I actually needed that one. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Power Plant from Sonic Heroes. Only way better. Oh, no! Yeah, because I've already done this level, the carrots have been collected, and that means I can't see as well. I missed the platform! I don't know where the platforms are because the carrots are gone. Not good that I'm already down to 1 health, but I'll be fine. It's funny that I survived longer with 1 health remaining. Well, because then you get careful. Rather than my, fuck it, fling myself around mentality that I always use whenever I play any game. There we go. Not too bad. Sonic Unleashed was being developed before 06 even released? I don't think that's true, because it's the same people. They finished 06, and then they made Unleashed. Do I have any stealth game suggestions? Origami is one that I highly recommend. It's an indie game, pretty unknown generally, but really good, and there's 2 of them. There's one that I haven't played yet that I want to play called Ereban. E-R-E-B-A-N. And it looks very cool. Unleashed began development mid-2006, if you recall correctly. Isn't that when 06 came out? No, fuck! Right before 06 came out? Apparently people don't know how game development works. Every developer on planet Earth gets started on their next game before their current game is done, because, like, different people are needed at different points in development. Like, certain groups of developers will finish their work on the game, and then what are they supposed to do? Sit around and do nothing until the game is done? No, they start working on the next game. Is that it? Game beat? The blur is kind of messing up here a little bit. The depth of field. So I get my congratulations now. Oh shit. Extra world? Look at our dear pals we all care about. Yeah. Owl and other mole and the hot skunk doctor. All the characters we love. That was a fine little game. I enjoyed that. The what? Look, other people were saying it. I'm just regurgitating what they think. Did the game have a story? No. It had dialogue, but I don't know if I would call that a story. You give this game to your nephew? Yeah, I think this would be a fine game for a kid. I mean, I think it was a fine game for me. I enjoyed it. I like that the diving and long jumping lets you do a little bit of bullshit. I enjoy it. Is the story better than IDW? Which IDW comic? Because I read a bit of the TMNT comic, and that was pretty alright. I want to read The Last Ronin, because I hear it's really good. You'll definitely tuck this game into your super fat wish list. That's gonna be a problem if I get to keep on and doing this kind of recommendation stuff on the channel. Because, that's what we're doing from now on. Is there a post-game? There is the DLC. I do have all the DLC for this game. I don't know if I want to do it. Let me see, what time is it? IDW comics are mostly good. It's with Sonic they kind of dropped the ball. I'm trying to think if I've ever heard any reception to the IDW comics besides Sonic, and I really don't know. I think people like their Transformers comics, maybe? I'm not sure. New race stuff? Okay. What about you? Is this the DLC? Anything else to see in the post-game? So is there post-game? Yeah. There's some arcade cabinets that are probably like an extra world to unlock if you get all the power cells. You should probably get all the collectibles and what have you. 36 power cells. Well, I have like 30 already. I could just do a couple more races and get some. Sure, why not? Let's go a little longer. MLP IDW comics are on point. I did not know they made My Little Pony comics. Can I bounce up here? I can. What? Is this game satisfying to go through? Yeah, I would say so. It's a fun little game. It's got, like, just enough to it, I would say. Yeah, I only need 5 more. No problem. No problem. I like that it automatically picks the next one for you. Sonic had a crossover with them. Did that Sonic DC crossover come out yet? That stupid shit. What are my thoughts on arcade cabinets and its culture throughout the 80s and 2000s? Well, I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I have no opinion on that. And I've never really been an arcade person, and then they died, so no opinion whatsoever. Who's running the DC crossover? It is Ian Flynn, I believe. I mean, I'd say, if anything, that is something that he fits with, because his writing is very superhero-y. We're still alive in Japan? That is true. When I go to Japan, I'm definitely going to an arcade, and I'm gonna get wrecked by some people at Gundam Versus. That's part of my vacation plan, is get wrecked. And called a gaijin at an arcade. I can play the Sega rhythm games that have Sonic songs in them. I could. Or I could play any other songs. How long ago did I say I was going to Japan? Originally, my plan was to go to Japan in 2020. And then that happened. And then I was supposed to go last year, but we weren't able to. So hopefully it'll be this year. Hopefully. Can I sing it on the ground indefinitely, or does it automatically pop out? No, that's me jumping. I'm doing that manually. Never heard much on procrastinating a holiday trip. Well, I don't think a good 2020 was procrastinating. I don't think that was up to me. And it was not procrastinating this year either. There were reasons that we could not go. Or last year. There were reasons we could not go. The plan is to go this year, but if something else comes up, then we might not be able to. We'll see. Being in the ground is purely aesthetic? It really is. It doesn't do anything in this game. There's no difference between being in the ground and not. Oh yeah, by the way, I watched Smile 2 the other night. I didn't really like it that much. I liked the first one more. There was very little story in Smile 2. It was like, character gets the smile curse, and then it torments them, and that's basically the movie. The first one had a little bit more going on with, like, trying to actually figure out and, like, the character's personal trauma stuff. And, the second one, not as much. Didn't I say I watched Smile 2 a few streams ago? No, because I didn't. I watched it yesterday. Sounds very engaging. It's, like, well done. It's, like, well directed and stuff. Just a little light on the story for my taste. Has a cool ending that, like, sets up for a potential third one that could be neat. I don't know where the end of the race is. It's not here. I assume it's up here. It is. You remember the first, you didn't watch the second? It has a sad ending. It has a bad ending. They fucked up the ending in the first one, if you ask me. Alright. Extra challenge level. Oh, it's just more racing? Wait, really? It's just more races, but they're faster, but probably still way slower than the player actually is, so it's gonna be negligible still. Yes, is the answer. Have I watched Megan? I did watch Megan. I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. I fucked up. The stupid dance the doll does kills you in the Megan trailers is pretty funny. But, like, that movie knows what it's doing. It's intentionally funny. They're faster, still can't keep up at all. Well, that's kind of the problem with, like, racing game AI, is that ultimately, there is a limit to how fast the player can physically go. And no matter what you do, the AI always has to be slower than that. So, if you're, like, close enough to the skill ceiling in the game, hard AI, easy AI, it makes no difference. Ultimately, they're just, like, times that you have to beat. Horror movies I know they're funny are the best. In that same vein, I also enjoyed Abigail. That was a fun movie. Later, Alexander. Enjoy brushing your teeth. Oh, we got... This guy's a contender. Never mind. Never mind. He was left in the dust. This sure ain't no Crash 4 developer times, tell you what. Thoughts on episode X of Sonic and Tails are? It's cute. That's it. I just saw something I want to try. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to go for it. That seems like that would be doable. Hold on a second. I just try putting my own music over games sometimes. It's great. I hate that. I hate when streamers do that, so... Sorry, not happening. Yep. Super doable. That's crazy, bro. Oh, shit. And then I died in such a stupid way. For myself, you mean? I don't generally listen to music when I play games. I know some people do that. I don't do that. I just listen to the game. Ah, shit. This is actually a tight jump to make. My thoughts on Shadow Gen's OST change? Not really. There's a couple of songs in there I like Space Colony Arc Act 1. And I like the version of All Hail Shadow it has. And they finally released the full version of the song from Dark Beginnings, which is nice. But beyond that, the rest of the soundtrack, so yeah. I like Chaos Island. Thoughts on this game so far? I think it's good. It's a good game. I like it. Or if it's a shooter game with no music? It depends. Is it like a game that, like, hearing footsteps is important? Then definitely no. You like the remix of Westopolis? Yeah, I mean, it's good, but overall, a lot of the soundtrack is fine. Yeah, these are extra lame, not just because these new faster AI are a joke still, but because this is effectively just doing what I already did. I already fucking did all these levels as fast as I could on time constraints. This is just pointless now. And there's already, like, medals in the game for completing the levels under a certain time anyway, so what even is the point of this whole racing thing? Just like that fucking stupid Metal Sonic race they added to Sonic Colors Ultimate. If you're super familiar with the game and just cozy playing, you'll sometimes listen to other stuff. When I do that, I don't listen to music, though, because I'm not much of a music person. I'll usually listen to, like, a podcast or a video or something, if I'm doing that. Like, I listen to stuff while I'm playing Souls games, because those games are very audibly uninteresting. Or when I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies, that's a good time for, listening to stuff. Do I think platformer games like this have certain areas of the level being RNG, forcing me to stagnate my mind as far as deciphering how I'll play through? What? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by this question. Forcing me not to stagnate my mind as far as deciphering how I'll play through? What? Am I gonna play in the next Splatfest? I don't even know when or what it is. Whoops. Ever thought of making my own video game? Of course. I have ideas for video games I would like to make one day. Probably never will, but I'd like to at least try. Oh, it's asking if your team money, experiences, or gifts for, like, Christmas gifts? Where's the I don't participate in Christmas option? Have I ever seen any Pikmin-like games? Because you need one. Tinykin has a little bit of Pikmin element to it, but it's got no Dandori. It's a platformer, but you got a little army of guys that can do stuff. Are there any other Pikmin-like games out there? There's probably some. Was it just not big in my family? No, it was. I just hate Christmas. That's purely a me thing. Wonderful 101 is the best Pikmin-like. It's a little different, I would say, but, you know, you do have an army of 100 guys. I was actually thinking of gifting Outer Wilds to one of my friends, but he actually already bought it. I was like, nice. Can't wait to hear what you think. Pikmin 4 is great, you need to replay it. It's so long. It's great, but that's not like a Pikmin 1 where you just be like, I'll just do a run of Pikmin. That's like, okay, the next 2 weeks of my life are going to be playing Pikmin 2, or Pikmin 4. It would also be Pikmin 2, because that game's also long as fuck. But that game's boring. Sonic is inspired by Santa Claus? Well, that's because Naoto Oshima likes, you know, the spirit of Christmas that they try to peddle. In that sense, I would say Sonic is a better Santa Claus than Santa Claus, because he comes from a genuine place of actually wanting to spread those feelings, instead of abuse that as a way to get people to buy crap. Knights is a better Santa than both of them. Fair. New items. Yeah, I haven't looked at the store at all for cosmetics because I don't really care very much. Okay, I see you unlock those for, like, turnips. Hey, Origami Hood! What the fuck? Was this game published by the same publisher? We were just talking about this. What the hell? Origami Mask. Yo, let's go. What the fuck? Unless an origami is a thing. Because this is not what origami looked like in the game. I don't know. If you spoil Outer Wilds, would I ban you? I'd put you in timeout. If you, like, intentionally, maliciously tried to spoil it for people. That's not cool. I'm in the game. Yeah, I got a white mask now. Now this game is finally good. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream there. Fun game, fun time. I enjoyed that. How fast is Silver's teleport dash realistically? I haven't measured it, and I don't care. Good stream, thank you. Like I said, I have a video in the works. Hopefully it'll be up in the next couple of days. We'll see. Next stream will be when I feel like it. I don't know what we're gonna do. It'll be whatever I feel like playing. Yeah, that's it. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. I don't have many plans in the, like, kind of midterm future. That's fine. We're just winging it in the post-Sonic era. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was a cool time. Thanks to everybody for donating who did. I appreciate that. I'll see you all next time. Bye!